You didn't have to ask. You'll know it. It's not one of them things you're going to look for because it'll find you and point you in that direction. How about that? It don't matter using the internet, cell phone, don't matter. Because that energy don't have no boundaries, does it? None.
You all over the place, man.
Yeah, it's going everywhere.
All over the
But
place.
Where would you like me to be that makes it convenient for you? Because let me tell you where I'm at.
Right here.
I'm gonna help this brother fix his credit. I'm gonna help this brother fix his credit. Wait a minute.
Wait, where I been at? The question still is how. Those mighty guys you've been talking about, how? How have they been overthrown so much?
I mean, if you're not controlling your mind.
So how did they stop controlling their minds? You're saying all this, but we was in power at one point. How did they? How was their minds stopped? How did their minds get out of their control? That's the question.
How did they fall from being?
A lot of times you give up things you don't know what you're giving up.
If you don't know, brother, it's okay to be like, I don't know.
Hold on for a second. That's not where I'm at.
So you know all things.
Hold on for a second. You know, I never get in conversations like this with people. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. I got to fight traffic and deal with the things in this plane right here, right? Wait a second. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. Where you from?
We jumping.
No, I want to ask you, where were you born? I just want to ask you one question. Where were you born at? I just want to ask you, where were you born at?
What's birth?
Okay. Where'd your DNA come to the planet? What state? I just want to know. It's a question.
You haven't answered none of my questions.
And all due respect, what you know is, I don't have any obligation to you either. Wait a minute.
If we was having a dialogue, I expected you to answer.
Hold on for a second. But here's the other thing, too. I love talking with you guys. We can sit down and talk about all you want to. You know why I came over here, specifically? Because I came over here to assist a brother and keep my commitment like I'm supposed to do. Let me keep it real.
You said your commandment?
Commitment.
Commitment.
Let me tell you what's in my mind while I'm here. Because me and him spoke, and I made contracts, I'm helping him do something. And whatever it is, I'm helping do. The rest of it is immaterial to me. But the opportunity to meet you guys means we're going to have this conversation again because we definitely need to sit down. Right? I got a female sitting in the car right there and some miles to make. And this ain't, hold on, this ain't no kind of conversation we're going to have like y'all talking about. Y'all can say what I want to talk about, right or wrong. Am I right or am I wrong? Let's agree with that, right?
You just got to deal with what we're asking you. We'll answer what you asked.
Oh, well, this is what I'm going to do. Hold on for a second.
Today was jump over exposing what everywhere you've been dealing.
No, hold on for a second.
How many books you've been
reading. Hold on for a second. What I'm telling you is, we can pick a time and sit down and do this appropriate, don't you think? Is that good with you?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, what I'm saying is that good. I would love to do that, right? Because commitments mean my time running out, right? And
but you're a God. You should have as much time as you need.
I do, and guess what I do in my time?
You said you
hold on for a second. I do, and guess what I do in a minute? I do have as much time as I need. Hold on for a second. I got plenty of time, but I don't have any of it to waste.
Why can't you waste it if you got plenty of it?
Because, energy kind of thing, if we don't use it like anything else, like this ground right here, it's getting wasted. He ain't growing no food back here. I'm teaching people to do that because I'm sick of them talking about they sick and won't do nothing, but they won't grow no food. I spend time with real people doing real things because guess what? That's how I went to show them, like spoon feed them. That's what I'm doing with my time. People come out of prison, that's who I'm employing. Farming. Because for me, that's really real because no matter what I think or feel how this planet is, I know I'd rather be employing them to do something for their family, their community, than breaking in, killing, hurting one another. The real practical part is, tangibly, is we're not doing that as a group of people, period. We're not creating jobs. I create jobs, help other people create jobs, so we can change the paradigm. If everything happened differently,
you're going back in that same shit.
No, listen. We would have a different scenario.
All that's true.
Right.
If the question is why won't it?
Well, I'm gonna give you the short version of it. We got to be in alignment, like these planets in alignment. We get in alignment, and I'm trying to say the planet's waiting on us. We got to get our minds right.
The planet's waiting on us.
Is the planet, the so-called planet, that's who rules over us?
No, but in the meantime, y'all gonna help me with this brother or what?
Hey, no, look at. If you got to do something, I respect you. You got to do something. Hey, if you got to do something, by all means.
No, I want to sit down. I want to sit down and chop it up with you guys. But wait a minute. Was all said and done, I'm gonna keep my use the time. Guess what? You come back as many times you want to, right? I sleep like everybody else, right? But I stay in motion most of the time. You follow what I'm saying? And I tell people this all the time.
You're traveling. Where
Traveling
you going?
man, but
where you going?
So you're traveling. That makes it because you went a lot of places during this. You know what I mean?
yeah, and
None will ever be the sun.
And I'm gonna keep moving. Guess what?
I can gas up my car and go so many different places. What
You're not
did it
gonna
mean
get to the sun
if I didn't do anything at any of those places?
But that's not what happened. I was at this brother's house. I did something while I was there. Wait a minute. But that's not what I'm doing.
It's still the meaning behind what you did and the effects that it took.
Yeah, I'm working with a brother who has a family, right? He got things he need to do for this family, and working on the job and the system is not going to work.
So what is that doing to our people as a whole?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've been teaching people 20 years. They want to go to work. Let them. I mean, I don't do whatever you want to do. When my phone ring, I do what's required. I told the brothers I want to help him, right? He had his commitment, right? And he said, I don't have no money. I said, it don't matter about that. Ask him. Ask him. What'd I tell you? He said, man, I don't get paid to Friday. I said, I ain't call you about no money. I'll call you up to get stuff so you can do what you got to do, period. Now, my word is bond. So I came by here to see where we're at so I can help him in that particular process. Because that phone call, I'm just going to answer and keep it moving. The rest of it ain't personal for me. You know, I didn't create the planet, but I know what I need to do. And we need to have a different conversation, but that's my reason for coming here. But it was the right time because it's a reason. So we need to have a time we can sit down and I think that'd be most appropriate. Then we can talk about everything because you want to get your answer right now. I came here, wait a minute, on a mission. Regardless of what you think, guess what? I put myself in this man's presence because I told him I'd do that. I didn't come, I showed him show him the love and see where I can, whatever we need to do, whatever it is, and not personal. If I help him get it done, I will. That's just a long and the short of it. You know what I'm saying? And I think we all should do that too, because if we don't help each other, they're not going to help us. They don't know how. They don't know why. So I know where you're going with it.
Where we're going with it.
Hey, and that at the end of the day, that's a good thing. Go help people, but you're not supposed to you know what I mean? That's some on the low type shit anyway. Like I'm not gonna walk around and be like, hey, I just did this. You know what I mean? It's kind of like if I did it, this my brother. He ain't even really gonna know about it. You know what I mean?
That's called
so at the end of the day, I am not. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm a man. I'm not.
Satanism. The highest form is self-worship. I self am Lord and Master. But you know that, though.
I do know that.
Trap.
Wait a minute. I'm more conscious of that than you realize. But listen.
That's the thing. The next question would be...
Everybody can... Anything,
I want to be a Satanist?
Anybody can take it out of context from what it is, though. You know when something's taken out of context, it ain't really what you think it is, right?
I'm not talking about this red man under the ground with fire burning.
We don't deal with that. We deal with those
That's Greek
who
mythology.
exalt themselves. Levain. And we did, nah. Hey.
And this is not a coincidence. Would you agree?
I don't believe in coincidence.
I don't either.
I don't either.
I don't believe in anything.
So you're agnostic?
No. You can put any label you want. I'll put it what it is. I've learned some things that only experience can teach you. And there are things that are real. I don't have to see it for it to be real. There are things that are fake. I don't have to see it for it to be fake.
So with that,
you follow what I'm saying?
You two are two different men who grew up going through two different things. You experienced things, he experienced things. So you're going to say the things he experienced wasn't real because you didn't experience it?
No, I didn't say that at all. That's what you said.
You said you only believe in the things you experienced.
No, I don't believe in anything. Look, I only know for myself. You could experience something bread for a pound. Many men told other men they thought they was crazy, right? But he came to his brother for a reason. Because the brother didn't listen doesn't mean he was crazy, but like I say, language has a lot to do with it. I think it's so key and fundamental we look past it. Because they use these airways and all the language to do what they're doing, right? And they're doing it to the mind. The body gonna follow along, right? Is it why they doing it or how they doing it? Which one do you really want? Which one do you really think makes the difference? I don't care how they doing it.
Why are these people even empowered to do the shit that they do? And why are we so much more mighty than them, but we're under them right now, worrying about you got some kids and they fucking them up because they watching the damn Disney Channel. Why is it like
Y'all
that?
know they're under a spell. Y'all know that.
A spell.
A spell.
Yeah.
So you believe in like magic?
No, that's not what I said. But I know you know they're under. I know they're under a spell. I know how it works. You want to know why? I just told you why. How you need to see that manifest? They do that every day, right?
They do what every day?
Indoctrinate them, not educate them.
My question was, how did they even get over here to overthrow us to be able to indoctrinate us with anything?
Listen, the same way they doing it here.
How did they infiltrate?
If, like I said, language.
So they came over here speaking a different language?
No, they didn't come over speaking a different language.
So they came over here with our language and...
No,
so
I didn't say that. I didn't say that either.
What's the language that they...
Hold on for a second. They
They
use that standard English to colonize everybody, correct?
How?
Well, I mean, they
You're
use
still
wars,
going
they use
into
this, they
what
use
they
that.
did. I'm saying
But
how.
in which particular time they've used every kind of form of you can think of it.
Well, you said
They've
language.
used
How
war.
did they
Wait
come
a
over
minute.
here and use language?
Wait a minute. Number one,
So
they've
they
used
were
war.
stronger than us with war.
I didn't say that. You're saying that.
language.
We were strong women. You know what?
You're insinuating that when you say they use war. Because I'm asking you, how did
Well,
they
I'm talking
overthrow
about
us?
when you think about it right now. What do they use war to do? Control the masses.
They use war to
They use war and religion to control the
defeat
masses.
some nation to overtake us.
They use
And
war.
I'm asking you, how did they overtake us? So you said they defeated us, which means they would have to be stronger than us.
I didn't say they were
Overtake
stronger than us.
So they was weaker than us. but
Well,
we
the
lost.
other part about being defeated by your opponent is you don't know who the hell you are. You're not gonna say you're gonna be defeated.
How did we not know who we was if we was already over here established?
Listen, we was over here established in the meantime. We was over here asking my question, why you gonna let somebody come in your back door and backdoor you
This
like
why
that anyway?
you can't deal with Satanism. It's just crazy. It's all over the place.
And at the same time,
How do we not know ourselves?
I didn't say, listen, we knew exactly who we were. But how you gonna hold on to that and hold on what somebody else is telling you to?
I wouldn't have held on. If I'm all powerful, nobody can come tell me anything.
Yeah, right.
You
But
can't come say, hey, you're this. And I'm
But
like,
we
okay.
know that didn't take place. We know somebody did come and tell them something, and they listened.
No, that's what was
Such
taught to
mighty
us
men.
here. That's not what happened.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. The indoctrination definitely didn't start here in North America. It
No.
probably started out in, I don't know, probably Asia Minor, Asia Major.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. Because that's where it all started at.
So how did they bring that over here?
Well, I mean, they've been.
That's what I'm saying.
They've been changing the maps and everything for years. I'm aware of all of that.
I'm not talking about changing the maps. I'm saying how they come over here and overthrow us, who was already over here, set up and established, knowing who we are. God's powerful.
I mean, I don't know how you want me to ask me how. I've told you how they've actually done it. Have I not answered all the questions for you?
Not
It's a
one.
specific answer you want.
No, I'm saying how did they do it? You said through language now.
I'm saying
You
they
have
use
to
language.
explain.
They use language. Well, they several different devices, several different tools.
But how could they have used language? That's what I'm saying. How could they come use language to overthrow people? That doesn't make sense.
Hold on for a second.
We're over here. We know our language. We don't speak what you're speaking. So
Right. It doesn't make sense. But we're using the Queen's English right now to communicate. We know what we think would be the truth or appear to be the truth.
because
Right?
of how they overthrew us.
Exactly.
But how did they I'm asking you how. Why was they able to overthrow us? Because everything
Are
you're
you-
doing,
wait a minute.
everything
Now let-
you're doing is leaving out the Most High.
Hold on.
That's the only reason.
Well, let me ask you one question.
That's the only
Are you
way they
talking
could-
about here or you talking about there?
I'm talking about anywhere.
Why are we
Anywhere
in
we
this
was
state
in power,
now?
because we was
Here,
not just in
now.
power here. We was in power in Europe. We was in power in a lot of places. How did they come and overthrow us? We had all that power. That's what the Renaissance age.
Yeah, I want to know how to.
We went off. We didn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You read Deuteronomy, he gave us a blessing and a curse. And if we was going to keep his law, statutes, and commandments that was given unto only Israel, then he was going to hold us above everybody. We're going to be the highest nation. We got 15, then we're going to 68 curses if we didn't follow those, Start eating pork, covenant thy brother's wife. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now we're going off, and then he lists everything that we're going to be going through, and it's going to be a sign unto our seed forever. As to who
Forever.
we
The
are
same
as
people
a
that
woman.
was in Egypt, captive. When he led us out of Egypt with Moses, that's when he gave us the law and said, follow this, you'll be a nation above all nations. Because we're special to him. He's not dealing with no other nation on the planet Earth. Amos 3 tells you He loves Israel only. That's the only family he knows. Therefore, I will punish you for your iniquities. He's not punishing everybody. It's just us. So we went off. So no matter what we do, we can get our communities credit straight. Everybody can have the best credit. It's not going to work. That's why we bought up Wall Street. It's 10 years straight out of slavery, we had Wall Street booming, better than America's economy.
Right.
Why didn't we prosper from there? Why was they able to come tear that down? Because nothing we do is going to work.
Well, you know what they did? They say these black men, they come and burn it all down.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what they did. But I'm saying, why did they do it? How was they able to do it? And why didn't we ever bounce back from that? Because nothing we do is going to ever work until we come back to what the Lord gave us. See, they messed our minds up with Christianity, got us thinking, oh, the Lord's dealing with everybody, which don't make no damn sense. Why would the Lord save
well, they
the
said
slave
they came over
and the
religious
slave
freedom.
master?
They could have went to any
sense.
country they wanted to for religious freedom. Why they come here? Resource. Right?
Resources everywhere, but
right. But I'm saying they're talking about when they discovered America. Yeah, but I'm saying when they say that when they come to colonize America, their whole thing was they came here for resources. They didn't come here for religion.
No, this
because they
has
could have
nothing to do
stayed.
with religion.
Absolutely.
It has nothing to do with religion.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%.
They came here because those same people we're talking about was over here living good, not following those laws still. So, like he said, a nation from afar, get that? A nation from afar is going to come with a language you don't speak and overthrow you.
Right.
Hey, that's that. Deuteronomy 28:48.
Well,
therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness. We ain't got nothing.
Everything.
And in want of all things we get from that. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
What's this nation's symbol? An eagle.
Right. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. And there goes your language, all by the will of the Most High.
Well, that's what I said.
Let
me ask you a question about. Well, let me ask y'all a question about this Bible y'all read. When you read that out that book, my question: how authentic do you think that is?
This book, if you're going to talk about,
I want the short version. Because let me tell you what. The Bible to me is not. Let me tell you what. The Bible's not. They rewrote the Bible. No, they rewrote it. They rewrote about 325.
Their destruction.
Who rewrote it? You talking about Constantine?
I'm talking about. Wait a minute. I know that between the Meta Nature, the scrolls, the tablets, the Torah.
But that's not the Bible.
I understand that.
Okay.
But so that book that you would call that book, you know, let me say, that book that y'all would call the Bible. Listen, that book is many books put into one. This book's left out of the Bible, but it's still for indoctrination. So I'm saying, how much of that would you think would be authentic? Because the people running the presses are Europeans.
If I read a book that tells me, okay, let's deal with that. European, right? What year was the Bible translated?
I mean, which time?
Which year?
Which time?
The second time. The second time.
Wait a minute. It's been translated several different times because number one.
I'm speaking of the second time.
Hold on for a second.
The first time was the Geneva Bible, right?
No. Let's go past Geneva Bible. Let's go back to 325 when the person they know was William Tyndall Shakespeare sat down with a group of people and wrote this Bible over there to control these people. Right or wrong, because the Masons
you brought up Shakespeare.
Okay, that's his street name, but what I'm trying to say is, at the Council of Nice, I'm saying they rewrote that book for control.
Years off. You're like 1,000 years off.
I could be 2,000 years old, but they rewrote that book.
Yeah, a little more than that, right?
Would you agree they rewrote the book?
And you're speaking of after we was already in power, so that doesn't have any value.
Okay, so the book they're using right now, which Bible are you talking about?
King James, the Bible we translated when we was in power in Europe, before we got overthrown in the Renaissance age.
Yeah, we were in control before
King James was a Moor. He was a man of color.
Right, but my question is, but their version makes you think everything, but why do you think that is?
You said that version what?
Their version of King James doesn't depict it the way it really is.
Because
like they say Obama's the first president of what?
You just said it a while ago. You destroy the mind, the body will follow. That's what they do.
Right.
If I tell you that it was a white man that did it, all your life you're going to grow up thinking that. Then you're going to come out to believe in what you believe right now. Like, I don't believe that. They put that here to destroy our minds when, nah, this was your book. Your people, your ancestors wrote this for you as a guide.
I mean, they definitely transcribed at the walls of ancient Kemet, but I'm trying to say, right here in this jurisdiction,
so
which version...
You said Kemet, so now you believe he was Egyptian?
Well...
Just because they have dark skin, too?
I don't think that.
So why would you subscribe to that teaching?
Hold on for a second. I'm not describing anybody. You know, let me tell you what I spend my time doing right now. Well, let me tell you what I spend my time doing right now. You know what I spend my time? Well, she is old. Let me tell you what I do spend my time doing right now. Okay? My phone be calling because people be going through some real, and I tell them, it's all fiction. Get out of the fiction and get the real. You know.
Now we're getting back to what the problem's going on and how you're helping trying to fix it when it ain't gonna work.
Okay, but hold on for a second.
We just
But hold on for a second.
Feeding people.
Are you doing something to fix the problem?
Of course.
And so
right here, what we're doing right now.
I'm not gonna stop.
Speaking to ears that listen, because some won't.
Right.
Some people will understand this.
Probably a lot more won't.
People won't.
I mean, only if you listen.
All,
many are called,
like,
only a few are chosen. I'm aware of that.
You might not be of the people. Like you may be an Egyptian. You may be some other nation, which means the Bible and God wouldn't have anything to do with you anyway.
Absolutely. But that's not what I'm saying to people. What I'm saying is, you know, there's so many people who, I think that people that in our community on that frequency, I think they're missing one thing, because you're saying, well, it's never going to change till we do this. So what are we going to do to make it change? And how can I help you to do that?
Speaking this word.
And letting them know who they are.
If they got it in their head, then we did it. If they didn't, we still did it.
They've been lied to so long, when you tell them the truth, they think it's a lie.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm well aware of that. I see all that behavior, but I don't take their behavior personally, because I know they got cognitive dissonance.
Hey, look, you talk to the heathen about Israel and being Israel, they don't even act like it. There are people that are like, we're not that. Like you go talk to an Arab, it's like, oh yeah,
they
that's
follow
what we
our
all are.
God.
We just don't talk about it. And that's what Psalms 80 cut them off as a nation.
I mean, you're absolutely right, but I mean, we need this commitment. Are we talking about a plan of just self-destruction because the people remember? You know, the heathens always got more energy because they don't give a damn.
They don't have God.
They don't give a damn.
They wasn't given any laws.
Right, do whatever.
Exactly. We was.
I know.
So we would get punished for it.
But we don't follow. Listen.
Hence why our people is at the bottom now. No matter what we do, we on rise because we didn't.
Okay, so I actually, what do you think that we should do to fix that?
Right now, we can't go back and try to follow all those laws because there's no way. We don't got.
I agree with that.
We're not in our land. We don't have our temple.
I agree with all of that. That's why I said, what do you think we should do right now?
That's why, you gotta have faith in the Messiah, who they call Jesus, which is not his name. You gotta have faith in him because he came, he died for a sacrifice, because that's how we did it. We sacrificed animals. He was the ultimate sacrifice to bring us back to the new covenant, which is have faith that happened, because we can't keep these laws. Have faith that he died for us and he's coming back. We're in the grace period.
But how do we sway the tide with the way we listen? We're losing them to digital crack every day. They can't even sit down. Look, these kids can't even communicate, even the English that he's speaking.
We go spread this word, and if it don't, like a lot of
you
get
have to teach women. But wait,
that's what it is.
We're supposed to be teaching them. How they going?
You can teach a man.
No.
You can't understand it for him. You can teach a man everything, but you can't understand it for him.
You can teach a child. A man has to want to learn on his own.
But we're not dealing with children.
You
right
can't
now.
make
We're dealing
the child
with people already grown up in whatever they grew up in. We got people growing up in everything, so it's not just
absolutely
unified.
Well, I'm not. Listen, we know the language. Like I said, the language. You can't get everybody on the same page. It's ripped to shreds every kind of way. You get some of them on the same frequency, but how do you move the action forward so we can do what we need to do in our community? Still, that's the problem.
That's why I asked you the question of how did that happen? Because I'm trying to get you to move forward to see, all right, this is the only way they can come take down these people that's so powerful.
I don't have a problem with that, but where I'm at,
their ultimate source let it happen.
Right, but what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, no matter how it happens, I feel responsible to do something right now.
But the thing is,
you follow that?
I follow you. Why would you do something other than what's going to work? Why would you do something other than what's going to solve the problem?
But what I'm saying is, what I'm doing is working.
I know, but I'm saying, if you're going to work, why not work towards what's going to do anything instead of just being vain doing work that's not going to do anything? That's profit.
Well, I'll put it to you this way.
Fed a couple of people for a couple of days, they're going to need to be hungry a couple of days later. You're going to go feed them again?
No.
Now you're living your life just feeding them?
That's not what I do.
So
I'm teaching them how to feed themselves, how to manage their money. Because the other problem is all this is